What's going on, guys? Me, Shukishu. We're back with another Musume video. In this video, we are doing the League of Heroes first part, at least. So what I normally do is I go from bronze to silver, silver to gold, and gold to platinum. I guess as much as I can within the 5 tickets after I get into silver. So by the time you see me in silver, I'll have like 10 tickets. It's usually just the way I roll, just to, you know, keep the videos a little bit more simpler than me going from bronze all the way to gold. Be pretty long, but the longest video is usually the last one, when just see how far we can go in platinum. But with that being said, I am just using the highest that I got for each character. So the UF4 that we had gone recently for Satono Diamond, which was actually the highest Uma that I've trained. I realized that the Ishi Amazon I did was UF3, so honestly that this Satono Diamond could have been higher. Then I also have the both UFs for both Sakura Laurel and Narita Top Road. At least it's just what is it? It's just League of Heroes and not the CM. So I think I'll be okay. I think it'll be all just fine. Fairly simple thing to do, just pretty much just going through the battles. And we're just gonna go. Nothing too serious to go around here, so we're just gonna do the short, and then I'm just gonna go over all the comments, which is only 2 comments, but one of them is pretty long. So I'll go over the first comment, which is not too long, from Shinra, or shall I say Shinra Narukami? I'll just call you Shinra. I somehow got lucky and pulled New Year's Satono Diamond this morning on the new banner on my first 10 pull. So seeing you doing a run with her the very day I got her surprised me a fair bit. Well, I'm glad you got her. She is really good for long distance, so there's that. So I guess congrats. I think I would have preferred pulling for, if I had to get a dupe from Satono Diamond, it would have been from her instead, the New Year's one. But I got the normal one, so it is what it is. But thank you for the comment, Shinra. And the last comment is from Nova. When it comes to anime, there really is a lot to talk about. Oops, I just skipped through it. Oops. I was trying to just skip towards the end, but I don't think I have to because it does it by itself. There's a really talk about. As for me, I'll break it down to what I'm currently watching from this season, response to the anime you mentioned, and anime adaptations I want to see for all my gacha games. One anime for this season, Spy Classroom Season 2. I do want to watch Spy Classroom Season 2. Is it Season 2 or would it be Part 2 of Season 1? Because I feel like it's a continuation of it. Let me make sure I'm talking about the same anime. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm fairly certain I am. Oh. Yeah, go here. Spy Classroom, where are you? Where is it? I could have just typed it, but I didn't. Yeah, Spy Classroom, that is the anime that I was thinking. Good. Helk, I haven't watched it. Hero Classroom, I haven't watched. Oh, I guess I haven't really watched any of these. What am I talking about? Because it is still currently going, I think. I believe all of them are. Hero Classroom, Liar Liar. Oh, we got 3rd place in that one. The 7 Spellblades, Harry Potter, the anime, basically. Interesting. I think I do want to watch Temple, Duke of Death and His Maid Season 2. I haven't seen Season 1, I think. Misfit of the Demon Academy Season 2, technically not supposed to be in this season. Huh. So these are the animes you're watching this season. I mean, there's still a lot that I would want to watch that are out. Some that I've mentioned before. Let's see. Dark Gathering, because I do want to see how good of a horror anime it is. My Tiny Senpai. Thinking about Ayaka, I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Let's see. Atelier Ryza, because I am curious how they from the game at least. So because I do know about the game. Liar Liar, I think I mentioned that from yours. Wait, what was it called? Reign of the Seven Spellblades? Is that the one that you mentioned? Yeah, the Seven Spellblades, so it's pretty much the same. That's Harry Potter? That's Harry Potter. I'll most likely give it a shot. What else? Yes, the Spy Classroom Season 2. I do want to see The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2 as well. Anything else? As I look here, waiting for Bungo Stray Dogs to finish. Zom 100. Bang Dream, because one of the things that I do watch. I think that's pretty much it. I have watched the most recent Baki Hanma. And I don't think there's anything else right now. So, yeah. For number 2, anime responses. When it comes to the Rising of the Shield Hero, Season 1 really was well made, in my opinion. I do agree. Although I haven't seen Season 2. However, they butchered Season 2. Ooh, that's not what I want to hear. So hard that I hope nobody will ever mention that Season 1, Season 3 comes. Makes me wonder if I should... No. I think if they butchered it so hard, I think it would be safer for me to wait for Season 3 to finish. So if it is disappointing, at least I have Season 3 to rebound with, so to speak. I believe the Japanese name you mentioned in this video was an anime called something along the lines of Our Dating Story, The Experience You and the Inexperienced Me. As to what experience they might be referring to, that will be up to the viewer's discretion. Ooh. I am excited for Classroom of the Elite Season 3. Of course, this is a harem with a twist. If the protagonist considers every girl a tool, then this is the first official harem featuring tools of different varieties. I think I'm gonna just rewatch from Season 1. Just so, just watching it all together would be pretty nice. But if you put it that way, then yeah, featuring tools of different varieties. Tanya Season 2 might be hype as well. If you have not already, I recommend you check out the movie. I believe it should link Season 1 to Season 2, and you could consider this movie as more of a gap between those two timelines. Yeah, I still need to watch the movie. I did see it. And I do like movies that gaps between the two timelines, which is pretty nice. I've never watched Blue Exorcist before. It is pretty old. Well, I guess old now. It is 2011, I think. So yeah, early 2010s. But the one anime I recently watched was The World's Strongest Exorcist Reincarnated as a Noble or something. I think I've seen that one. That sounds pretty familiar. Let me see if I could find it. See if I could find it, because that does sound familiar to me. Yeah, the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Yeah, I've seen this one. It wasn't too bad, I'd say. One anime I believe you can consider if you like the isekai genre is the anime called Isekai Quartet. I'm sure I'm familiar with that one. Yeah, I've seen this one. It definitely is amusing to see Kazuma from Konosuba interacting with Subaru from ReZero. Kazuma was very envious of his harem, but he did not know how many times Subaru had to die to achieve that happy ending. Yeah, season 1 was kind of brutal in the beginning for Subaru. I guess it's which is pretty brutal in general for Subaru. And then 3 gotcha animes. Blue Archive the animation. This is still in the works per the JP live stream recently, but they are finalizing it soon. I expect this to be happening early next year. Forgot when I saw the date on that. I think it was next year. Arc Knight Season 2. This is already confirmed and will cover chapter 4 to 6. This will definitely be more emotional and action filled compared to season 1 if they do portray everything as it is in the game. I still haven't seen season 1, to be quite honest. Girls Frontline 2 I have Girls Frontline I have seen. Have I? I'm pretty sure I have. Let me see. Oh yeah, I've seen it. I don't know. I don't know why I hesitated. This is just a cope of mine, but I do hope they have one made for another season. Season 1 only covers the bare bone of the GFL lore. Things will really pick up afterwards. I think they do that to a lot of anime in general. Like, a lot of anime that seems to have more potential if they had just let it go on probably another season or 2 to let it actually pick up some more steam. So there's just a lot of anime like that, whether it's based on video games or gacha games or just anime that just recently came out and they don't get a season 2. Kind of sad. Who knows? Maybe they'll just take forever, like Classroom of the Elites. That was like 10 years as well, or 10 years plus. Musume Season 3. Yes, this is an obvious one, but I will get hyped over Kita and Diazarg. So far, I think Season 2 is the most well done. I do agree with that one, because I feel like in Season 1, it was... Sure, it did have its, like, moments where it was quite serious. It was, like... I'm pretty sure everyone who watches this has seen Pretty Derby at this point. I hope, because I wouldn't have played this game if I hadn't watched the anime, to be quite honest. To be quite honest. So I do hope that you guys had watched the anime at least before I go into a little bit more detail about Pretty Derby's anime. So I guess spoiler alert, just in case. Just in case. Where are we right now? I didn't even get to see where we are right now, but I'll take a look after. Pretty sure we're not there yet. So like that spoiler alert starting now. Season 1 I felt like was more comedic, I would say. Even the OVA, even though it was like between B and W. With of course the seriousness of like what happened to Suzuka with her injury, which was pretty much the most serious thing that happened, along with Special Week not starting the race well because she was so worried for Suzuka. I think that's how I remember it. She was just, yeah. And like, other than that, there was just more comedic things happening, which is not bad. I mean, with season 2, they really dialed in the drama of the story, I guess, when it came down to Teo and McQueen's story, at least. And to just They even started off in like basically episode 1. No, they ended it off showing that Teo had gone injured. From there, it was just very up and down for Teo, which really sucked. To the point where it was pretty much the whole anime. To the point where Teo was gonna retire, and then at the same time, McQueen got her injury or his illness towards the end. I think it was more towards the end where it really starts hitting you in the feels. At least that happened to me. I think starting around, I don't know if it was episode 10. I feel like it was episode 10, where they were having like the last performance where Team Canopus hijacked the audio visual feed and put up Twin Turbo's race. That whole thing. That's where I feel like it started to get a little bit more emotional. Up until the end, of course. And then there was still like some comedy in season 2. Especially around towards Team Canopus. And also they were pretty good doing the whole rice shower and Mihono bourbon thing. That was really, really good as well. So yeah, I think season 3 might be good, because based off the trailer itself, I think we did bad in that race. But based off the trailer itself, it does look like it will have its serious moments based on it, as you guys can probably see on the video itself, because I do have it on the left side of the screen. So we'll see what happens in season 3. I'm pretty sure it'll be good. Pretty sure it'll be good story-wise and all that. So I'm very hyped. Very, very hyped. I was like, what, 4 minutes? I didn't really talk too much about it, so at least it wasn't too long. But moving on. Number 5, Counterside, the animation. Another cope of mine, but I do think I almost said Counter-Strike. Counterside has potential to get an anime if only the studio had more funds to do so. They were partnered with Nexon previously and recently made it separate ways. The lore itself is interesting in my opinion. I didn't play Counterside for too long. I played it for a few months. Probably because I just forgot about it, to be quite honest. Heaven Burns Red, the animation. Now I did play Heaven Burns Red for a bit until it made me have to play with a VPN, and yeah. That was for a good while. Probably a good month of playing it. It was pretty fun, I'd say. I think I started around right before the Angel Beats collab they had, so yeah. This is a major cope, but this is a key-made game, and it is pretty popular in Japan. As you would expect from the same people that brought you Clannad. I love Clannad. Air was good. Little Busters, Rewrite. All of these were good. An anime adaptation will definitely put Key into the limelight again. Although Angel Beats, I know people have mixed feelings about it. I personally love it. Kontai Collection Concole Season 3. Well, this one is a mixed bag of feelings for me. I think Season 1 really made the viewers question the discretion for this anime adaptation in general. Does it want to be serious, or does it want to be a slice of life anime? In the end, it was indecisive in execution. Season 2, after a 7-year-long delay, didn't really resolve the issue with its first season. It only had 8 episodes, and the plot is still very much non-existent. So before I see your sign up, because I know we were about to mention it, because I did basically see the name. To be honest, I agree with you. I don't know if it did want to get serious. At one point, I felt like it did. I forgot what. At one point, I felt like, oh, this is getting pretty serious. But at the same time, I was like, oh, it feels like a slice of life. Anything was going on. Of course, I'm not saying it didn't have its serious moments. It's just, you know, whereas, for your side note, its competitor Azure Lane had a decent anime in my opinion. I agree. They also have upcoming spin-off anime, but that should be decent as well. I feel like Azure Lane is more of the serious version of the Kansai collection. You know, they're basically ship girls. Same, you know. Um, I did fairly enjoy Azure Lane. And it did seem like they should be getting a season 2 because, you know, there's so many, so many, I guess ship girls they haven't shown. I'd say so many things they could do, but I guess it all depends on them. It's been how long? I don't know how long it's been. I think pretty recent still. So who knows what's gonna happen with those two? I guess. But yeah, I pretty much got into watching Azure Lane because of Kansai Collection. Not because of the game, but I do still log in my Azure Lane account. We're talking about the actual game. Only because I've played it for a few years and I just didn't want to drop it. I do sometimes don't log in for about a week or two, and I'll just randomly log in and catch up. Especially if there's like a collab or a banner that's going on that I do, or an event that I want to do. So, not completely out of the Azure Lane game, so to speak. I just log in most of the time. I think the last time I played was when they did a collab with SSS Gridman again, when they brought it back. It was probably a month ago. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Nova's comment. I do enjoy the comment. It was very detailed and a lot to talk about. And I think we are close to finishing off here, getting into silver, which is good. Didn't take too long, probably as long as a single run at its fastest in the Lark training scenario. I'll still try to get better top road, a better top road and a better Sakura Laurel for this, just so I can improve my team a bit. I just won't take it too seriously, so I'll probably just do at least like one in my free time, maybe like 2-3 runs. To really try and get them. Yeah, I think that'll be good enough. Hey, this guy brought new Satono Diamond here. Interesting. But yeah, let me just make sure there aren't any more comments. It does say 2 comments only, so that's good. That's perfect. I forgot which video it was where it said it was 3. I think it was this one. No. But that's weird. So I think it was a top road video where I told you guys it had 4 comments and I couldn't see the last one, but now it only tells me there's 3 comments, which there are only 3 comments. So I hope they didn't delete it if there was 4 comments. Normally I just read the comments anyway, so I hope they didn't delete it if any of you guys did comment in that video. And we are in silver 1, so I believe the Satono Diamond banner ends on the 19th, which would be the end of the main stage for League of Heroes. So we'll just hopefully, how many do I have right now? Yeah, you can see I have top road run on the back burner right now. But yeah, I think it's the 19th. Let me check. Yep, the 19th. That's when the main stage ends, and then we go into the extra stage, which most likely I won't get into because it's made for whales. So I guess after the main stage of League of Heroes, we'll immediately start getting ready for the champions meeting, which is medium distance. So potential characters, if I pull the Satono Diamond, I will use her for sure. If not, then we're looking at New Year's Kita Sun Black and most likely a Curry Cap. I feel like it's been a while since the Christmas Curry Cap. I feel like it's been a while since I used them. Those two for sure. And the third option, if I do want to be, well, of course I do want to be competitive. Like I could use Mr. CB. I do want to use Teo at one point. I do really want to try Teo. I could technically use Ichi Amazon again. Or I could still use Top Road as well, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping I can get the new Dia just for that reason, because then it'll be New Year's. It'll be Kita, Dia, and a Guri Cap. I don't remember if I have used Taishin, but I'm pretty sure I can use Taishin or Mr. CB. Again, pretty much going back to my usuals. I haven't trained Aguri Cap or New Year's Kita. I have trained Kita though. In Lark, so I haven't tried Teo as well. Maybe I'll do some random runs with them off camera to see how I feel. I believe I don't know if I should go with I don't know which Teo I should go with. I'll just figure it out. I got time to think about it, about a week. So yeah, with that being said, guys, hopefully I probably could end up pulling the Satono Diamond. If not, then I'll just start saving. It would suck if Mejo Ramano or any other characters that I'm interested in does get released after. It would suck, but it's the price I paid for wanting to get Satono Diamond. Basically the same thing that happened to me with Kita, so Kita, Katsuragi Ace. So it is what it is. I mean, if they do give a ticket, I don't know if it'll be a selector ticket, but if they do give like a free SSR ticket at one point, then I'll just hope I can get Katsuragi Ace regardless. But with that being said, guys, that is pretty much going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button and also leave a comment down below and let me know how, I guess most likely you guys are going to go use the 5 tickets for the League of Heroes. So let me know how far you guys are going, because me, usually I just keep it basically from bronze to silver, and from there I'll just keep using 5 tickets, hoping that I'll make it to the next tier or next ranking, so from silver to gold in 5 tickets if I can. If not, then we'll just pick off where we left off from the first 5 and we'll go with the next 5, just to, you know, keep it nice and simple. So next time you should probably most likely see me with 10 tickets, most likely. But with that being said, what else just leave down in the comments what else you want to talk about, whether it's anime and we can go on full extent of it, or anything really. We can talk about it, see if we, you know, get the other people involved and all that, because I do like seeing the interactions between you guys in the comment section. So with that being said, guys, thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.